Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are talking about the Jack Reacher series and author Lee Child's decision to step away and hand over control to his brother. I will link in the description down below to an article from the BBC that I will read from. The author of the best-selling Jack Reacher novels is handing over the writing duties to his younger brother. The article goes on to say that Lee Child considered ending the series by killing Jack Reacher, but decided not to because he realized he had a lot of readers who wanted more stories. And I think this is a good call. I think we do want more Reacher stories. I see this as someone who's read all the books and is a fan of the books. We do need those stories, and we want those stories to be good, and we'll talk a little bit about that as this video goes on. Lee Child is going to collaborate with his brother Andrew. Over the next 4 books, they will be co-credited as authors. And from that point forward, his brother Andrew Grant will take over. Lee Child, by the way, is a pen name, a nom de plume, if you will, for a British author named Jim Grant. I have not read any of Andrew Grant's books, but I will because I want to read who is taking over the series and see how good he is. Lee Child says his brother's the best tough guy writer he's read in years. I'll take him at his word, but I do want to read it and find out. I think this could be good for the series. Lee Child, in this article, says he felt he was aging out of keeping up with the series. He's 65. I don't think of 65 as old. My mother, if she were alive, would be 66. My father will turn 69 later this year. My in-laws are about 70. So I don't think of 65 as being old. But if he feels he needs to step back and have someone help with the series and eventually hand it off, then that's what he should do. And his publisher supports it. So that's the decision he's made, and that's where the series is going to go. And I think it could be good. I think the series has been hit and miss probably for the last few books. I have here Night School. This is the last one I own in hardback or paperback because these things are pretty big and moving a lot of books really sucks. So I have all the ones after this in audio or ebook form. But let's talk about the last 4 books in the series. Night School, which you just saw, was okay. The one after that, The Midnight Line, was quite good. I thought that's probably the best one in the last 6 or 7 books, probably. I really like The Midnight Line. Past Tense was pretty good. So that was 2 good ones in a row between The Midnight Line and Past Tense. We got 2 good ones there. And then Blue Moon came out. And Blue Moon is not good. It might be the weakest in the series. I think it's definitely my least favorite in the series. We see Reacher just straight up murder people who aren't even a threat to him anymore, which is not something he's done before. I'm not going to spoil the book, but I do want to get that detail in there. I thought the first half of the book was kind of a slog. The second half got better, but there were obviously some parts that, like when Reacher just straight up murders people, that I really didn't care for. The premise of the book I thought was pretty good. I just didn't think the execution was that great. And it really just wasn't that good of a book. So if bringing in Andrew Grant will help Lee Child write better books and will make the series better, then this is a good thing. Because I am a fan of the Jack Reacher books. I've read them all. I've seen both movies. You can skip the second one. But I do want to see more books and more good books. And speaking of movies and TV, there's not a rumor of any more movies coming out, but Amazon is supposedly working on a series, a TV series for Amazon Prime streaming based on Jack Reacher. I hope they get an imposing actor. Tom Cruise is a very compelling actor, but he does not physically match Jack Reacher. I think he got the character very well. He got the demeanor of the character, but the physicality wasn't there. Now, they may find an unknown actor that we've never seen. I think someone like John Cena certainly has the physicality. I think he could have the acting chops for it too. Liev Schreiber could be a good fit. And if you're going to have, especially if you're going to adapt the later books and have a slightly older Reacher, you could have Dolph Lundgren, who is a perfect physical match for the character. Tall, big, blonde. He covers all the bases. Now, Reacher is not a dynamic character, meaning he doesn't grow and change a lot over the course of the books. He kind of is who he is over the course of the series. But he is an interesting character, and he's a good one, and that is due to good writing and interesting stories and solid books. So I hope we get more of those. I hope the character continues. Maybe he'll even grow and change, like the Spencer series when it was continued by Ace Atkins. Some different things have happened to Spencer in the 7 or 8 books Ace Atkins has written after the 40 books that Robert B. Parker wrote before he died. So in many ways, I think bringing someone else in could be a good thing for the series. I do hope it continues. I hope the books continue to be good. As more breaking thriller news happens, maybe we'll talk about it. But those are my thoughts on Jack Reacher and Lee Child handing over the series to his brother. See you next time. Thanks for watching.